everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. I want to talk about Alexis Lafreniere because we're seeing the qualifying rounds come to an end, and he's going to go to one of these teams that lost. So, did the NHL get this whole situation right? Should he have went to a team that really needs him instead of a team that's going to add that offensive firepower and be that much better? You know, you had Ottawa, you had Detroit. You know, you had teams that really needed his help to grow, to get better, to turn their franchises around. And I really think they should have went that route. I really think one of these two teams should have gotten him. You know, Ottawa's in a good situation where they have 2 top 5 picks in drafting 3rd and 5th. And Detroit has a 4th overall. So they're both in good situations as they have a good chance of getting a phenomenal player. But, you know, when it comes to drafting Lafreniere, they lost out. So looking at all these banners behind me, I know these fans are very ecstatic for that Phase 2 lottery to happen. And I know any of them want Lafreniere. Is that anybody does? Any NHL team does. So I have the banners up behind me. I added Toronto and Columbus because they're still going strong. And, you know, that's been a fun series. This whole NHL coming back has been sensational. The hockey has been great. Especially the elimination day where you had a lot of teams either moving on or getting eliminated. That day was extremely fun. You have 5 or 6 games a day. You're watching hockey from morning, afternoon till night, till late night. And it's just been so fun. And it's been just great the way the NHL did it. You know, great job that Bettman and Daly and all the crew did to put this together. I think they did a great job. You know, without the fans, it's been a bit odd. And you're still seeing some of the players do their pregame rituals of throwing pucks in the stands. It's just been great. I really like the way it's come about. And most importantly, I'm glad that everybody is safe. You know, the numbers are down wherever they're playing. And it's been phenomenal and great job. So, you know, where do I think he may go? That's the million-dollar question everybody's talking about. You know, any of these teams behind me, any of these fan bases would love to add this player. Lafreniere is just a phenomenal talent. He has everything. He really does. And he's a franchise player. So he goes to any of these teams, he's going to make them that much better. He goes to a Nashville, he's going to make them even deeper. He's going to go to the Penguins and play alongside Crosby. What an NHL fan wouldn't love to see that? You know, him going to the Rangers, possibly playing on a team that's pretty good with Zibanejad, Panarin, and all these guys. He would add a threat there as well. Going to Edmonton, playing with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Can you imagine a line like that? And, you know, they're dominating the NHL, just them two. Adding Lafreniere I can't even. You know, him going to Florida. Florida has a lot of free agent wings that they're probably going to lose. Seeing him play alongside Barkov or Huberdeau. That would be a good fit for me. It really would. I would like to see that, as Florida needs the help. They really do. They need that fan base to come back whenever fans get to go back to the games. They need that help there. So that's what I'm saying. I hope he goes to a team that needs his help, that needs their franchise to turn around and be that much better. So you have Minnesota Wild. They're a team that's doing that transition where they have a lot of aging veterans. They have a good young core coming up. He would add a good thing right there as well. Columbus, another team, they lost a lot of players, a lot of big-name players to free agency, and look what Torts has done to that team. They're a phenomenal team. They play with heart and soul, and adding another offensive firepower would be great if they do lose that series against Toronto. Even Toronto, I got to mention them as well. Can you imagine him playing on a line with, you know, either Tavares or Matthews? God, that would be sick. It really would. And the Jets are a good team too. You know, him added to a team with all that offensive firepower. It's scary to think about where this kid could end up and how he could impact these rosters right now. But I hope the NHL gets it right. I hope he goes to a team that really needs his help, not just adds him for another offensive weapon. Because we've seen that happen where McDavid, when Oilers won and McDavid went to the Oilers, you saw that it didn't work out with all the stars they had at the time, with all those first overall draft picks. And what happened? You saw Taylor Hall get traded. You saw other players get traded. You saw them shift everything around because it wasn't working out. So just think about that, whoever fan base is behind me. If your team does win the chance, yeah, it'd be good, but you might have that possibility where that you might have to deal with that down the line. But if he goes to any of these teams, it's going to be enjoyable hockey. So I want to get to my other topic. Should Ottawa, given the chance that they didn't win, should they trade their 3rd and 5th overall selections to whatever team wins to get Lafreniere? That's a fun debate. It really is to talk about. Ottawa fans, I know they lost out, but think about this. You're going to get 2 phenomenal players in a very deep draft. You know, sitting at 3, you're either going to get Byfield or Stutzle. And if you're going at 5th, it's either going to be DRAISAITL, Rossi, Raymond, or Perfetti, or any of those bottom other players that are really taking that leap to get up. So, you know, it's an interesting thing to talk about. You know, I like more of quality throughout, you know, depth throughout your organization, where, you know, Ottawa's sitting pretty with 2. And to get a chance to draft 2 of those, could we see something like that happen at the draft where they trade 2 of theirs to get to their 1st overall pick? Because I know they really wanted Lafreniere. It's going to be very interesting to see. But a lot of interesting talk is going on around this as, you know, the NHL is winding down and you have the draft coming up. You know, what's going to happen with this? Are you going to see teams start to trade up to move up? Are you going to see teams trade their 1st overalls to help their rosters out? Time will tell, but I felt like this is an interesting video to do, as the whole Lafreniere thing will be eventually sorted out, and it's going to be fun to see where he goes. And, you know, it's still unfortunate on my behalf as well that he didn't go to one of these teams. I really think that Detroit or Ottawa really should have won him, and it would have really helped them out. So comment below what you think about this situation. My banner keeps falling. I can't fix it. Tape sucks. So comment below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Where would you like to see him end up? And, you know, thank you always for your time in watching this. Smash that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the hockey channel. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Take it easy.